What is up? We are live. I think my Streamlabs is not showing me a live view of what is going on right now, which is going to be a problem. But I think that's going to be okay. As long as nobody jumps into this thing. I guess we'll find out. Here we go. Got it. Okay. On tonight's stream, we are going to be doing some live livery design in Gran Turismo 7. This is something that a few people have asked me about to be able to do. So I think that it might be good. There's some people who have some questions on how the whole process works. As well as kind of showing my process for doing it in Adobe Illustrator to compressing what's called an SVG file, which we can get into more about that. Inspiration for liveries and fiddling around with the livery creator in Gran Turismo, which isn't always easy. It can be difficult sometimes to get that thing to work the way you want it to. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to do that today. And it shall be a good time. Other than that, let's say that we get ourselves two really interesting liveries. We can take one on the racetrack. I think it might also be kind of fun to do some trial on the racetrack and find a cool track, cool angles, cool light, and do like a photo shoot session too. I know that, you know, this one of the most powerful things that Gran Turismo has as like a general feature is for you to be able to create your own content that actually looks good with their escapes and their replay feature and the walk around photo feature. Even the camera itself is like a legitimate camera. It has all the same settings: shutter speed, ISO, aperture. It's pretty cool. So we'll go through some of that stuff too. And then I also think that it'll be, oh, what's up, Ethan? I think it'll also be good to jump into some dailies too if we get into that. So Ethan, we're doing it. We're doing livery design tonight. I mean, this is what I know that you've been just jonesing for. This is it. This is the ticket. So we're gonna do it. We are going to do it. There were some other folks from MK Nervy's stream the other day that were curious about this as well. So I think, I don't know, hopefully they can pop in. I know that a couple of them added me to subscribe to this channel, so maybe they'll pop in later. But without further ado, let's jump into this. Let's jump into some livery design. So this is something that I was just doing earlier today, but let's just get out of here so we can kind of go through the process here. Sound off in the chat if you want to see anything in particular for liveries or inspiration or whatever it might be. But in Daily Race C, I believe, it's a Group 2 race, and I've only got 2 Group 2 cars. Or I did only have 2 Group 2 cars. And those 2 cars were, let's see. Well, I just picked up the SC430. So we got that, which is great. And let's go to the garage. 1 second. I better hide this. I gotta hide the beers. Because the kids, there might be kids. We don't want the kids to see it. So let's hide the beers. This is something that you cannot design unless you've got something to drink, whether it's coffee or cappuccino or espresso like Sabrina Carpenter would want you to have. You gotta have something. So I have chosen Clamato, a michelada, if you will. Okay, let's hop in. The fun thing about this is I don't need to use the wheel for anything. You pretty much can only use a controller because the wheel is absolute trash when it comes to designing. You can't do it. Okay, so first things first, we need to pick out the car. And the way we're going to do that is going to our garage. Oh, look at that. I've got 2 of those cars. Okay. I already designed one. Cool. Well, let's start over. So in this week's Daily Race C, we're in Group 2. Rival. Yeah, Eugene, man, he's still on there. I think tonight's and forever's. I made a whole ass video about him. Wow, that engine. It is so loud. Okay. Cool. Gotta get out of here. Okay. GT Auto. So here is where you will find all of your exciting livery editing tools. So we go to our livery editor. And for this, we will create a design based on, we'll erase this. I really like this design though, like this is pretty cool. It's got that Patronus teal, you know, something that people might not really pay attention to in livery design is a lot of times I feel like livery designers are trying to find the lines that complement the shape of the vehicle itself. So for this, that big boxy fender that comes up and over the wheel, very flat, square, kind of comes up and over. They're taking that entire line and moving it all the way back to the car. And here, let's just take a look. And you can see that it's just such a good look for a car that's boxy like this. Like from the top, you can't see the white on the front, and then from the side, you can't see really the white on the hood. It's just like this cool line. So I think trying to stay true to at least this Gran Turismo livery could be kind of interesting, and finding ways for us to be able to mimic that. I think that'll be fun. Tons and tons of sponsors. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, about 30 different sponsors on one side, but it's not overbearing, which is great. Oh, I didn't get these either. So, I mean, wow, there's a lot. You know, the names up on top, this swear word. And even the stickers, or the tire stickers. You know, this one looks like it's been spray painted, which is kind of interesting. No more, needs more brown. Yeah, it does need more brown. I agree. Yeah, just digging through, you can complement your design by using tire stickers as well. And you know, they have all types of various brands, which is interesting. Ethan, since you're the only one on here right now, I'm going to just hit this thing. See if it lights up in the blue smoke. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. So as part of the process, that's what I do. I'll come in, I'll take a look at what the shapes are of this car. This could be cool too. I can't really point it out, but just behind the front wheel, there's some cool shapes that kind of cool lines that you can kind of connect. Maybe we'll try to do something like that too. I don't know. Let's just get into it. Okay. So first things first, erase everything and you get a nice fresh look at the vehicle, all the shapes and contours and everything. It's very nice. This is a Lexus SC something 430 GT500 Group 2 car, a 2008 version. Okay. So in Gran Turismo, you have different color options. You can pick your basic standard color palette of all these various shades of, Roy G. Biv, plus white and black all the way across. Or what you can do is buy colors that are actually used from actual manufacturers. So these are proprietary colors based upon the manufacturer, like Ferrari red here, this Porsche racing yellow, which is kind of vibrant and out of control, a nice deep black by Hyundai, or a more metallic black. You can kind of see the difference here. From Porsche, this carbon from Dodge. So I guess probably the Viper or the Challenger or something. Lambo black. A little bit more subdued, more muted. Kind of like this K3 satin, or carbon checker. Very detailed, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I think for this one, we're probably going to do something that lets the livery itself just kind of pop out. So we got to give ourselves more or less a neutral background. And I think that white looked pretty cool. So there's different types of white that we have purchased. And I think, let's go with the Chamonix. And then you can choose whether you want to, which pieces of this you want to do. So I will also just throw on a black wing, body 2 is the hood, body. You can click in the right joystick and see what that affects. So side mirrors, let's make those black. And then other is usually some pretty wild stuff. It's usually aero or like license plates. Some cars get really weird with it and have, like the M6 has like the window frame, and the very front of the car has a couple different spots besides the aero, which is kind of neat. There we go. Okay. Let's do some black arrow too. Why not? Okay. Wheel color, same thing. We'll just hop into black here. All right, let's look at tire stickers. So as you can see, you can do all kinds of different Bridgestone, Dunlop, Falcon, Hankook. Michelin, Goodyear. Looks to me like we are buffering. Hopefully this isn't too big of an issue right now. Okay. Driver name. Put our name on there. There's the original names, and we'll put ours. Continental, yeah, right. That's what Olivia had in her Mercedes, so I thought it was a joke. Okay, so we got ourselves a white and black base. You can always add decals to, like the arrow and stuff to kind of change the paint color if you want, but it's just easier to do it with the paint. But if it's an afterthought, you can do it. Okay, now the fun part. So we have decals. GT7 has a whole lot of preset decals for shapes. So you can do all of these, which can be manipulated to kind of get the size, the shape, the contour that you need. Or even just, if you want to just add these, basic ones on here, like that's fine. You can do that too. And then they have like shape 2 or shape 1 and pattern 1 are solid. Shape 2 and pattern 2 are transparent. Or at least have some sort of transparency to them. Pattern, just like it sounds. It's got more visual interest in those shapes, with kind of more common, what you would see as just like little streamline stickers and things like that you put on a car, or these super sexy splatters, which I love, or like these 90s scribbles, which look great. Or, oh my god, we could do honeycomb, or throw on a flaming Gran Turismo, which is pretty cool. Then they've got all these sponsor stickers, which you can just chuck on there. They're all over the place. All kinds of brands. You can pin the ones that you use the most often. I used those like early when I started doing all this stuff. Now I just kind of make my own. Lexus, we might need to use that. Puma, Pennzoil, Shell, all the favorites. Man, you know what we got to do? I think we got to add some background music to this. We're just quiet. Let's get an audio source in this bad boy. What's it gonna be though? No, that's the big ticket. Yeah, golf. I made a few golf liveries, which are kind of fun. There, let's put. We can put on our music from. Is this it? Is this the music file? Yes. do this. You know, we could also, well, no. I think, I don't think you can do it on, what is this nonsense? Sorry, bear with me here. Okay. Very good. Ethan, what's on the docket for drink tonight? You got anything good? You still trying to take her easy? Whatever you have, I bet it's not in a St. Paul Saints cup. All right, then they got a thing here called racing decals, which is just, you know, the little stickers that go on the hood or the back that show the crash team where to hook up when you inevitably bite the dust. Okay, and then you can also search for decals, which is kind of neat. Here, we can do this. Let's put golf in here. Having some delicious Egan tap water, room temp, extra dust from sitting out for a few days. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. It actually flavors your water, which is what I enjoy. But all these other people have created these ad sets, and they put them into, you know, the Gran Turismo ecosystem, and you can use them to your heart's desire, which is kind of nice. Here, that song. We gotta loop this bad boy. There we go. I'm gonna get real sick of this song, I'm sure, after a little while, but hopefully it's quiet enough. Okay, there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. It's usually ranked by popularity, so all the good stuff will be up on top. Or you can do, you know, what I've done, and I've created a whole lot of my own stickers. So there's a whole grip of them going way back to the first car I made, which was a ranch water car, which I love ranch water. It's cold water. It's good. Hopefully your apartment isn't too cold then, because that would be sad. That'd be so sad. Okay. We got all kinds of logos. Deus Ex Machina. We got, I recreated a Deus and Matt Willey design for a Mini Cooper from 1966, which celebrated the Monaco Rally, and how that Mini Cooper won it in 64, 65, and 67. But there's only a 66 on Gran Turismo. So I recreated it, which was kind of fun. And then all kinds of different stuff. I got my driver stickers here with like the Minnesota state flag or American flag, depending on which side of the car it's on. This Wright Motorsports racing strip that they used on last year's Porsche for the GTD class in IMSA, which is kind of cool. They have the same thing this year, but they subdued the tracks a little bit more and then added like cool contour lines all the way around the tracks to kind of fill in the rest of the space, which is neat. Yeah, so I've just made a bunch of these track maps, initials of the fam, with numbers, more artifacts here. Gran Turismo World Series Cup stickers, and then some branding from the website. Okay. I think the place that we will start is on these preset decals. So let's take a look here at the shapes that we need. We're gonna need ourselves a triangle, I do believe. Let's see what kind of triangles we have. Oh, look at this. Okay, our first one. Let's just make it black so we can see it. For now, we can maybe change it later if we need to. Okay, so zoom in and out, R2, L2. Once you start into here, you get more options. So manipulating the shapes, sizes with your joystick, rotation. Let's test out if this is a straight line. Scale without keeping ratio. I think we want to scale without keeping our ratio here. All right, let's test this line. It's off just a little bit. Okay, we can move our camera. I might have this line kind of follow the back wheel a little bit, kind of come back across. But it might bother me that this isn't a fully straight line. That's okay. All right, a little bit smaller. We can do that ourselves. Okay. Let's just go ahead and duplicate that on the other side. Save us some work. And then we'll duplicate this one. And complete our shape here. See if we can just kind of make it kiss the very top of the wheel well here. Make it look super fast. Okay. Let's put these up. I've been dealing with those for far too long. Okay. Looks like we're following this pretty well. But I want to stay as true to this line as possible here. We're gonna try something. We're gonna move it up. Throw a circle in over there. But let's get the corner on this side. Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of kissing the top of of the fender there, which I don't really necessarily want to happen. I want it to just kind of stay in that line. So we have a solution for that. This is where you hop into the limit depth. Depending on which side of the car you're looking at, whether it's the side or the top, however you put the sticker on there, it kind of turns it into like a 3D object, and we'll just kind of push it through. So if you limit that depth, if I go way down here, you can see how it starts to just kind of go away. So maybe limit depth is not the way to do it here, because it's limiting all of it. So this might be more of a limit angle type of, here we go. So if it's just as deep, but it's following the contour of the vehicle, you can limit the angle. So it'll try to just stay on the 90 degree, or like on the parallel to the frame. It'll just kind of stay there if you limit it. But if we do that too much, we start to lose some of the other parts of that, which, you know, I don't necessarily want to lose all of that. So maybe we do just keep it and play with the front here a little bit. All right. Got a little winglet there. That's okay. Let's just duplicate this. Okay, now we can mess with the other part of it. So now I'm adjusting the camera so it will kind of apply the sticker. I have it set to align with camera. You can do align with surface, or you can do align with camera. I have it aligned with camera, so now it's just going to do it this way. Which is helpful. We use our trusty rectangle. Then we can fix that shape. Later on here. Let's duplicate that. All right, well now we got ourselves a pretty speedy looking line there. And we'll just kind of round it out, so let's do this. A lot of experimentation, I think, trying to figure out how all these things are gonna work. It's by no means like a 3D 3D software that is going to allow you full control over your design and how it's draping over the shape, but you know, it works. It's kind of fun, especially for a video game. All right, let's see what the shape does here. Okay. Now we gotta fill in that last little bit there. All right, starting to look like a bit like an orca, which I can get down with. I'm gonna reach out here one second. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, lady and gentlemen, or gentleman. Okay, we're back. I'm trying to see it on the screen here. Okay. You're getting the real, you're seeing how the sausage is made here. Which isn't always pretty. There's a lot of silence and a lot of experimentation. But hey, we're live. It's all right. We're doing it. Makes me start to wonder if maybe the arrow should be a different color. Maybe that's a secondary. Okay, let's add a new line. Before we duplicate, let's see if we can turn this thing around here. We got a subtle curve from the back wheel, so we got to find a shape that just has this subtle curve right here. And that might be this one. Cool. We're staying away from the top. Just gotta inch it up there ever so slightly. Bob Ross. Okay, let's duplicate that. All right, we just gave this thing some eyeshadow. It may seem. Okay, let's duplicate this. I don't know how crazy I'm about this, but we're just doing it. The process, I know. Yeah, Ethan, this is what I've been waiting for. You poor guy. Maybe we'll fill in the rest of that. I wish I knew what that part of the car was called, but it's this part. Let's just make this a bright color so we can see it against this piece. Skew's not gonna work. Aren't a lot of inside curves. Sometimes we gotta make our own here. Oops. There we go. This one just might work. I wonder if we just limited the depth, if that might take that away. Takes away from everything. Let's see. Gotta get some honeycomb in there. Yep. Maybe I'll crowdsource a, once we get more subscribers, we'll crowdsource a livery design where in the chat people tell me what to do and we just make the world's ugliest car. I can guarantee you it's gonna turn into dicks and butts and Nazi emblems and things, but you know, hopefully not. You still can't get rid of this here. Or coolest car. Yeah, like a competition type of thing. Would be kind of neat. Well, that's not working. Only we can make this more of a 90-degree bad boy. I may just have to fill that space in with a straight line. And I think that's probably what we're going to have to do, and that's what we're going to do. I'm probably spending way more time on the details doing this in a live stream than I would on my own. But that's cool. I'll take it. Okay, that's hidden. So let's throw in some more rectangles like Ethan you sent. I am rectangular. All right, let's adjust the projection. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our general shapes. I'm not crazy about having it be black and white though, especially with the energy brought with these different like pointy shapes. You can't I don't know, I feel like you can't have it be like black and white. It's gotta be like something more vibrant. But look at all these goddamn stickers that I have created. Going through each one of these, picking a color for it, is gonna be a lot of work. Well, that's not so bad. Bring a bit of that life back. Now we gotta find that same decal on the other side. That one goes all the way to the wheel. All right, looks like we've already forgotten what our design was on the other side, so I think we got to do that. And we got to move this one layer below. But that line's a little bit smaller. It like builds on top of each other, so the higher an item is placed, it's like slapping them on sequentially. So the bottom is like at the bottom, and the top is like if you keep slapping them. So it's just layers. If you want to change where they're at, you just gotta adjust where the different layers are. Okay, well now we gotta find a way or we don't. Let's see. We may not need this design or this design. Okay, but we do need this design on the other side. And we need let's just delete these. I'm gonna get confused. Okay. Side looks energetic and fun. And we have followed the contours of the car, which, you know, could look interesting when the light isn't so flat and, you know, on the different racetracks and whatnot. It could be interesting for it to hit the different light. Let's see. All right, let's move on to the hood. Got some interesting shapes here. Obviously, I think the ticket here is to follow that line down. Here's what we're playing with. The teal area. MJ, don't forget to name those layers. Oh my God. I couldn't do that. I mean, can you? I didn't think you can. Yeah. You must be a. Oh my God! It's MJ. It's Matt Bruning. Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, so you must be a designer. You must work in Photoshop. That's funny. I see your profile picture there. That's great. Okay. So let's do the hood here. Let's see if there's anything we can steal from this beautiful database. SC430 here. So it looks like people are, okay, there's nothing in there. So people are probably using the same decals that are on the general livery. Anime, should we throw some anime characters on there? No. We shan't. RCF. Alright, I don't think we're gonna find what we're looking for. We'll just make it. This might be where the pattern comes in. Ethan, there's your honeycombs. Should I do it? Like a corn album. We don't want that. All right, I feel like we gotta swap up this song. I might go nuts now listening to this thing over and over and over. If I put on, okay. Let's see if we can get some background music. I don't think we can. Okay. So we'll just continue. Machina! What is good? Ew, he says. Kind of agreeing with you. This is not what I would probably normally do, but I think it's just kind of what we're going with. I think, you know, I normally do like these very minimal liveries where it's more or less the stickers that do the work and not the not all these fancy lines, but I think for the sake of doing a livery demonstration and how these shapes can be manipulated and worked through, we've ended up with something that's much more wild than I would probably do. All right, let's better make sure my mic is still working here. This thing likes to quit. Okay, cool. I'm trying to find the right shape here for the hood, and it's always tricky because it's not just like a general angle, it goes up and curves. And you can't, I mean, these curves are so hard to find. These like real subtle curves, I don't really have the decals for them. And they don't necessarily just have like, I mean, I could probably use like a pentagon and just stretch the shit out of it. Until we match the angle of the dangle. And then we can maybe add the other ones in it. Okay, let's try to skew. Nope. I reset the skew. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Which sticker will get you the most horsepower? Yeah. Great question. There's probably a horsepower sticker that just says more horsepower. Like Kylo Ren screaming, more! Okay. So now we can use probably that like really thin, skinny, where is it? Here. Let's try this. I want to make it blue so I can see it. And then see if we can match. So we have the right shape. We don't have the length, which is what she said. So I just need to find a way to extend that a little bit, but let's just go ahead and make this black. Then we'll duplicate that on the other side. Looks like a coffin, very gothic. Looks a little uneven on the middle there. That's right though. Okay. You can tell the latency of the stream based on when the LOLs come out, or the "that's what she said" jokes 10 minutes later. Okay, now we need to duplicate this again. We haven't even gotten to the actual decals. We're just on the paint right now. Okay. Duplicate. Cool. All right, well, we got ourselves an orca. Forget about Rexy, man. We got the orca. All right, I'm ready for this background music again. I'm ready to have my heart broken. Unless, looks like PS5 audio is coming through. I hear it. Oh, perfect. Ah, so you guys are hearing that. I don't have any of the good tunes though on this. Okay, now what this does need though is like an accent, but God help me, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that. But we gotta tie in. We gotta tie in what we've done, which is use yellow. So let's stretch this bad boy out. Let's make it nice and skinny. Orcas are fast, honeycomb, or maybe some honeycomb. Yeah, we need more honeycomb, absolutely. Okay. So the more we stretch this out, we lose that curve, and I can't quite get us to be able to keep it, which is really unfortunate. No, I hate that. Okay, that's like a frown face right now because that's exactly how I feel. Hey, Wesley, good evening, Wesley. I'm hearing a lot of honeycomb from the chat too. All right, so let's do it. Let's just do it. Why not? We'll tie in our we'll tie in our yellow with some honeycomb. Ugh. The cool thing about honeycomb though is that you can interlock them. We can do as many honeycomb patterns as we want into this bad boy. Wesley, we're making a we're demonstrating the process of this livery design by doing something I probably normally wouldn't, but just kind of going through like the whole shape building process and stacking layers on layers, and experimenting. All right, let's do this. Let's put our honeycomb. Oh man, you know what we should do? We should like make like a Corvette wing with our honeycomb. Shouts out in the chat if we agree with that. Put some red color up front for the mouth. Yeah, I remember Free Willy. You guys remember watching Free Willy and just how disturbing it was to see that giant orca tongue? Maybe you guys didn't have the same experience I did, but I absolutely hated it. I couldn't deal with it. It's like what's that phobia people get when they can't look at like holes, like all those little holes all lined up? Like, I don't know, tryptophobia or something like that. I don't know, but it's disgusting. But I don't have that phobia, but this reminds me of that. Okay, we duplicated our layer, so let's click it and flip it. Oh no, that's the wrong flip. Oh yeah, okay. Trypophobia. Okay, yeah, thanks, Wesley. Trypophobia. Ugh. Okay, let's stack these bad boys here. Oh man, we're not gonna get this perfect. There, look at that. We got ourselves some honeycomb. How very SpaceX of us. Oh, Streamlabs, man, you're wrong. Tonight's biggest rival, I think, is time. Let's do that. Let's do. Let's change our rival for the evening. We'll go to my stream settings here, and we'll do it that way. Give me 1 second. Oh man, I'm making all those old people sounds when I bend over now. Okay. Here, you want to see how the sausage is made on this bad boy too? Let's do it. Let's do replay capture. We're going into the full digital experience here. So this is Streamlabs. This is the stream software that controls everything. Okay, so let's go to our commands. We have rival and fast lap. Tonight's rival, Eugene. This is from last Saturday, and that video is up on the channel if you want to watch it, of Eugene, who is an absolute dick. And I will say that. And I will be glad to say that because he ruined my night, but it made for some good footage. All right, tonight's biggest rival, time and angles. So now, if you're watching this stream and you're in the chat, you can hit exclamation mark rival, and you'll see our biggest rival tonight is time and angles, which makes sense. Okay, so now that we have, oh no, what did I just do? Okay, we have our honeycomb. Thanks to the chat. And we'll just kind of half-ass this, the back part of this here, and just wrap up the general design of this. Because then we can go through the process of shooting photos with it. Looks like Streamlabs CloudBot's getting a little overzealous in its command of my chat. I don't know how to fix that yet. I'm brand new to this, man. I have no idea what's going on, you know? Okay. Let's put another pentagon in this bad boy. And we gotta color it black so we know where the heck it's at here. All right, and we'll stretch it. Stretchy stretch. Little racing stripe. See how far down that thing can go. Okay. I don't think this is our shape. This isn't going to be our shape. Okay. Let's try something else. If only there's just an oblong rectangle, you know? I might just have to design one myself. Whale tail. No, that's not a bad idea. Let's jump back into web view, and we can do this. So let's find ourselves I'm nervous to do this here. Whale tail PNG illustration. We'll Google it. Okay. We didn't get anything too bad. That's good. I don't know about you guys, but you know, back in the day, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you know, we had is this okay? The ladies would wear their, you know, their undies on the outside of their pants, and you could see that little triangle in the back, and it was colloquially named the whale tail. Here, let's do this one. Let's see what our image file is. It's a JPEG. Cool, so we can show more of this process then. Okay. Let's do, I'm gonna change the screen capture into a full-blown, okay. Let's do this. YouTube graphics. This was something I was making earlier. I put together this this very complicated pattern. For those of you who are, I think you should leave fans. But here's what we'll do. We will place our whale tail. I think I saved it on the desktop. JPEG onto our Illustrator canvas. We will image trace it to get ourselves vectors. We will ignore color and then expand it, ungroup it, and we'll steal this one. So we'll export this as an SVG. We'll save it to our liveries, sure. and we'll name it whale tail. So this is the process. You take this is something that people were talking about earlier today or yesterday in MK Nervy's chat, was not understanding fully how to get like an image that they like into PNG, because this is what you need to have, or an SVG file. Gran Turismo allows you to upload as many decals as you want as long as they're 15 kilobytes or less, which is pretty easy when you're just making like these tiny little designs. But when you start adding text and adding color and more complicated things, it starts to get worse, and you easily shoot over that 15 kilobyte mark. So you got to bring it into, once you save it as an SVG, you check the size of the file, and then you bring it into an SVG compressor, which will then, hopefully you can get it down. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you got to break up the design into multiple pieces, but this is like a good workaround, I think. Okay, so we'll export our whale tail. Let me check the chat here. It was you. Oh, it was Wesley. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, okay. Let's see. Let's go to our granturismo.com, and we can see how this process works. Okay. We go up to our name, the GT7 page, decal uploader. Okay. So here's where we'll just import it. Whale tail right at the top. Looks like it's less than 15. Perfect. All right, so now, boom, just like that, we have sorry, okay, here we go. We have our image. Okay, the Streamlabs thing, you got to calm down, Streamlabs. Like, you really got to chill a little bit with the cloud bot, you know? That thing is just, it's just taking over. I'm sorry, you guys can't see this, but I'm just adjusting how often these pop up here. All right. Bruni would know, but it's a Grachowskiism for to seal the sausage is made. It's a work thing. I don't know if he's still on. He better be, though. Whale tail is his idea. Okay. So now all we gotta do is go to My Items, and look at that. We got ourselves a whale tail. That's how simple this is. It's pretty easy. You don't have to do much work to get this to do what you want. Look, there we go. We got our whale tail. The orca with jaundice. Okay, cool. Let's, you know, just for shits and giggles, I think it could be kind of fun to, I'm seeing this thing through. Yeah, that's very nice of you, Wesley. It's like, it's easy once you understand it, but when you're like talking on chat and you're trying to figure out like, hey, here's all these file names, file types, blah blah blah, it's like overwhelming. But once you get it, you know, it's really easy. Okay, so now let's go to content search, and let's just see if there's like any sort of you know, I don't know, Free Willy or something. Let's just see. People do the strangest things. Oh my God, there is. All right, well let's throw this into favorites, and then we'll do Free Willy 64 with, is that the Russian flag? Red, white, blue, like that. I don't know. Okay. so now let's do, let's throw this bad boy onto, now we're like in the, you know, our sponsor, the sponsor section of this. This must be someone's username, FreeWilly64, and they must be from whatever country that flag is. All right, let's duplicate that on the other side. Cool. All right. And then let's grab the other sticker, the whale. We'll put that up here. I need a computer. My old laptop was commandeered by a toddler. Oh no. I hope it wasn't like a high power MacBook or PC or something. That'd be awful. I get it though. I have an iPad Pro that I love, that I use for art. That's my day job, is art. And my kids have taken it over. So now I don't really have an iPad much anymore. And if I do have an iPad, the iPad is covered in grease and sticky stuff. It's no good. But one cool thing about that is that they actually enjoy using it to draw as well. So, you know, I can't really fault them for that. But I do miss it. Okay, let's take our Orca sticker. And if there's anything I learned from Free Willy, it's that an orca with its dorsal fin erect is a happy orca. So this is a happy orca. Oh no, that one's, we don't want that. We don't want it diving into the water. We want it coming out of the water. Mid-level gaming computer, okay. I mean, still, it sucks. All right, let's duplicate this again, symmetrically. Orcas. And we should probably put, well, we got our honeycombs up front. You know, I don't know. We could do something really fun with like a Rexy type, mouth with orcas, but I mean that's gonna take too much time. But maybe that might be like an extra project to just add on to something later. Okay. All right. Well, here let's start throwing on some, you know, just some of our stickers, and then we'll bring it to a track. We'll do some driving around and get some pictures, and we'll call it a time. Looks like it's jumping out of my name. It's lovely. And then we'll, you know what? I gotta change that color, I think. It's not jiving. We'll just make this white. Or do you want it yellow? Nah. We want the same color as our car. Flip horizontal. Got it. We got it. We got it figured out. Okay. Is this the same one I just did? It is. Matt, you might have been onto something with naming my layers. Okay. All right, if you were a whale, you know what? I'm trying to think of sponsors to throw on here. Obviously, Shell it comes to mind first. What else we got? Make your own Free Willy text. You know what really sucks is that the text-based decals on here, it's like one letter at a time, and you got to resize every single one of them and place them each. It's easier just to design it in Illustrator and then copy it over, but for the sake of Oh, all right, all right. You know what? I just got another idea here. So let's do it. Here's what we can do. We can do Free Willy logo. Oh my God, there it is, Machina. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that type. We're gonna be able to do it. Oh, and it's a PNG already. Lovely. Oh, it's not AVIF. I don't know what that is. This one has a drop shadow. That's a web picture. Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home. All right, let's see. Here, okay, Free Willy poster. Perfect. All right, so let's come back into our Illustrator. Let's place our poster. Now we can kind of see how this is going to work when you have like a larger item. Hopefully the quality holds up. Okay, it kind of does. Let's crop it. How far would you go for a friend? I'd probably go to the same length this guy did, to the shoreline, and then say, you're on your own in the water there, brother, because I'm not going in to the same water as you, because you're a whale and I'm not. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's play the threshold here. Okay. There. I mean, that's close enough. All right. Let's ignore black. And then we will expand this. And we'll just export it. Now this, we might run into a problem here now with size, but let's see, because it doesn't like type very much. So we'll export this as an SVG. Free Willy in all caps. Export asset. Okay. So from here, we will go to our decal uploader again and see. Oh, it's only 2 kilobits. Look at that. Perfect. All right. And since it's an SVG, all we got to do is change the color in here. I can hear the Michael Jackson theme. I can too. Gulf, like the body of water. You mean the Gulf of America, Ethan? I really could use some Jurassic Park decals if you have the time. Oh man, have you seen the Rory Alexander video? I think he did like a Jurassic Park Jimny, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we've got our Free Willy sticker. But we've got a problem. But that's okay. We should probably get rid of my name on there, and we'll just I think our best option for this is going to be yellow, and then we'll duplicate it and see if that is going to work here. The Jurassic Park text, that's white with red line, the numbers and the red stripes from the tour. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can do that, it's easy. Okay, let's see here. That not gonna work. There's just not enough variation. So we're going to change the color up. All right, in the chat, what color? What color is it? What color is it going to be? Oh, Wesley. I mean, I could easily just put that up and throw it up on the Gran Turismo site, and do it that way. Not a problem. Should we do red? Do we do blue for the ocean? I'm gonna need help. Shout out, homies. What do we got? Red, all right. Martian was first. So we'll do red and we'll take away our blue looks good too. Okay. We'll take away our background layer here. Oh, no, this resembles the Germany flag. Or Belgium. I like it though. It's fun. This is good. This is designed by committee. Normally it doesn't work out, but I think tonight in this time and place it is working. Free Willy, Free Willy. Okay. Let's for good measure, for those of us who are behind us, which, let's face it, is everybody in the B League. Let's let them know what we stand for, and that's Orca rights. Is art. I don't know if I missed something here. All right, let's throw on more of our orcas. Oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. And because I wonder if somebody has done this. Let's just see if there is if there's a Michael Jackson decal in here. I mean, those people in some of those other countries just go nuts for this guy. Oh, amazing. All right. Oh, we got our smooth criminal right here. This is lovely. And we'll duplicate that on the other side too. All right, it's probably best I don't put my name on this. All right, I think we can call this good. Did you get a chance to race in yesterday's? I did not. I was working on the Daytona video like all night last night. So I did not get a chance to race in it, but that's fine because I absolutely hate Spa, and Spa in the rain is just, it would have been embarrassing. So I decided against it and prioritized the video because it's been burning a hole in my mind since Saturday. Okay, let's save this as Free Willy. So anybody else that might see it Imagine seeing that rear end pass you by. I know, I really hope that they do. Remove Free Willy 64, thank you. Nah, I can't anymore. Okay, I will. All right, let's do it. We'll just resave it. Okay. It was brutal, had me sweating. So, Wesley, are you in GT1 or GT2 for the league? Because I don't know if GT2 was 30 laps too, but that's like an hour and 15 minutes, which is wild. Okay. Oh no, we can't do that. Okay. Let's save it again. Sick design. Love it. Hey, you had a part in it too. This is great. All right. We're gonna move to the wheel. I'm gonna swap out microphones. As a preventative measure. GT2. Rank BS. That was 30. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, that's a long race. Alright Matt, thanks for sticking around and the extra design help. It was fun. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's throw in a recommendation for a track that would go well with our Free Willy car. Ocean vibes. I don't see anything in the chat. We need a track recommendation. Does anybody know where Seaside is? Dragon Seaside? Like the T598. I really like it. I need a wheel like Free Willy needs the ocean. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I had the G923, the Logitech G923 prior to this, which was fine, but it was like super loud, and the pedals just kind of sucked a little bit. Okay. Like the brake pedal was like really hard to push down, and then the gas was like too easy. I don't see it here. Try Europe. But the T598 has been great. It took a little bit to try to figure out like the settings to get them right, but what's really cool is that it has like removable springs in the back. You can change the tension. So I was able to, there's like 3 settings on the pedal, on each pedal, and then each pedal also has 2 springs you can put in there as well. So there's like a high tension and a low tension spring, and then 3 settings to like kind of fine tune it, which is nice. And then like the force feedback is good. The only gripe I have is that I have a MacBook, so I can't do firmware updates on it. I have to use a PC, which my wife has, but you know, I guess I haven't just gotten around to doing that, which I guess I'm thinking about right now. I probably should. Here we go, Dragon Trail. Seaside. All right, it's in Europe. Keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I like it. The buttons feel like they're in the right spot. The G923, like if I crash and my wheel was going nuts, I tried to hit pause, I would always hit capture, which was annoying. So I don't have to worry about that here. All right, the Orca is out to play. So let's get to the actual seaside portion of this. Here. Oh God. Let's just take a look at this beauty. Look at this thing. You guys did a great job in helping design our Free Willy livery. We'll take this to Fuji too. We'll use this tonight. Look at that thing. Lovely. Yeah, I also I got a PSVR2 like a little while ago, and that thing is like a ton of fun to use. When you've got this, when you've got this wheel and you've got that VR2, it's like it's mind-blowing, the immersion. But live streaming doesn't really work with VR2. You obviously can't see the chat. I mean, I could get one of those plugins, I guess, that has like the audio. It'll play the chats out loud for you, but all right, let's get to the seaside. Maybe through the depth chicane. The tunnel could be cool. All right, we'll do one more lap and we'll make it dramatic maybe, and maybe we can hit some more dirt or something. Because the whole purpose of this lap is for us to take our pictures. So. Try to get some dirt and some dust. Oh, we're a little deep. That's another thing I love about this wheel. When you start to slip, it's like with direct drive, it's much easier to correct. Here we go, drama. It's much easier to correct on this direct drive. My glasses fit and work with PSVR2. Yeah, they rub, but you can, like, I don't know like what eye condition I have. I just can't see that well. I don't know if it's like astigmatism or nearsightedness or what, but I'm able to adjust the VR2 inside to be able to like get the focus right, which is nice. But I'll wear my glasses sometimes. The biggest problem I have then is not so much the rubbing, but like the glasses like hitting my face, and then it's like hot. I'm in my like home office, and it's really freaking hot in here. So I start to sweat. And it becomes a problem. They get all fogged up. And then like you can see like sweat on the VR too as well. All right, I think we got ourselves a lap. So let's hop back onto the controller. I don't know, Wesley, how much you do like photos and stuff, like the escapes and the captures and all that, but it's kind of fun to mess around with it. Okay. Before I even started this channel, I was just, I have a background in photography and film production. I have a background in photography and film production, so like I've always just been interested in like the fact that you can take photos and stuff in here. I thought that was cool. And then starting this channel, it's been fun to be able to like take the replays that they put together for you, the cinematic views, and then cutting them together in 4K. It's kind of neat. All right, this might be an option right here when I lose it. Look at that. We can get some marshals in the background. It's for the trophy. Oh yeah, that's right, in the menu books. Okay. So you can get out, you can select one of these pre-selected camera angles, or like inside, or you can get out of the car and walk around. So we've got marshals back there. I like to put a little foreground in there. Okay, so you prepare the camera. And this is just like a real camera. I mean, it's got like all the settings, which is pretty great. So you can hold your focus down, pick your focus, aperture, you know, which is how blurry the background is, how much light gets in there. It's like squinting and not squinting. Like squinting, you make your eyes smaller so you can see sharper. Same as this, like a higher F value is a smaller iris, so the picture is sharper. Kind of cool. You can they have the same effect here. Shutter speed, moving camera. Okay. We want to do extra fine so we get the most details, and then effects, a little bright. Like to add a little bit of film grain, give it a little grit. Color fringing, which is like the little color artifacts at the edge of the object. You can kind of see some of that color effect sometimes. I'm gonna get rid of that. Glare all the way down. These Japanese games love to put their glare. Even their photographers, they use like what's called a mist filter on their camera lenses, which makes everything just like soft and kind of glowy. It's like a very Japanese look, and they do it a lot with their video games too. Konami was like big on it with whatchamacallit, Snake. What's that game? Metal Gear Solid. Oh, you got a drone? That's cool. The Mini 3, is that like the Mavic or whatever? Mavic Mini 3? Is it a Mavic one? I got to fly one of those once, and it's cool, man. Drones are fun. Okay, and now we just hit shoot. It doesn't normally take 50 to 80 seconds, but more like 30. Which part of the country are you in? Are you in like a pretty spot, or are you like where I'm at, which is Minneapolis? Nice flat. I guess I don't even know if you're American or not. CGI, yep. Oh, Texas. That's where I was born. Which part of Texas? I mean, maybe you don't want to say, but... Panhandle, okay. I've never been there. I was born in Dallas, and my sisters still live there. Oh, it's all blurry. Let's adjust this. So flat I can watch my dog run away for 3 days. That's amazing. Yeah, I've never been there. I grew up in like a little town in western Minnesota, which was pretty flat, a lot of farmland, not very many trees, but I did love how much the sky like really like changed every day. You could just see the sky like took charge of the view, which I thought was pretty cool. I miss that sometimes. Now I've got buildings and stuff. (9:45). We might even have time to hop into a 10 o'clock race here. I haven't done Fuji for a few days and I might be a little rusty, but it might come back to me. My qualifying time is generally like top 3. There we go. Top 3. So if I blow it, then you know my DR goes down even further. I'm trying to climb back to A, which has been like the mantra of this channel. Back to A. I blew it big time. Okay, let's see. Where's the ocean? This is the ocean part. Ooh. You know what? That little bit of light right there. If we can stop this thing, that little light in the tunnel, that could be kind of neat. All right, let's do this. Frame by frame. There's the ocean. There is our light. Dust and allergies, yeah. I can see that being an issue out there. All right, let's do this. Oh my goodness, it looks like a lifeguard stand. Maybe we can get that cruise ship in the background. Okay, let's try this. We'll zoom in just enough. To get our Dragon Trail banner, our Marshall, which looks like a lifeguard stand, our cruise ship, okay, kind of want to hide that red van behind it. All right, we'll put the focus on. And try a different effect here. Maybe there's one that's like more colorful. Nope. You can do this though. It's cool. I mean, you can adjust all the colors and stuff. You can really like get into this. But we'll just leave it here. Okay. Free Willy. By the beach. Look at that. I'm pleased as punch with that. This is great. This will make a good video. Livery design by committee. All right, that's our process. Soup to nuts, 2 hours and 6 minutes later. That sounds about right though. Now we'll hop into Fuji and see what we can do. The motion blur. Yeah. All right. So are you playing too, Wesley, right now? Or are you like in a game and just kind of, you got YouTube on like in the background on your phone or something? Are you playing too? I was hoping MK Nervy would swing by. I don't think he's joined the stream yet, but I'm typically streaming at the same time he is. Or so it seems. Oh my goodness. Sit on the couch. Love it. It's awesome. Hopefully it's warm there. It's below 0 here today. It is freezing. Oh, Nervy. He beat my time. See? I knew he would. I knew it. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Livery made that bell. No, I didn't. Is that the metal one you was talking about earlier today? That wasn't on much after 3 o'clock. Headphone cord's getting in the way. Getting those cobwebs off after a few days of not playing here. Search map though. Yeah, I'll do that. I want to see that. Alright, let's get a good exit here. Nerdy, drop down the beat. Oh no. That sucks. It's such a delicate balance. I mean, you gotta really, I don't know. Like I feel like that's why all those A+ A drivers have so many accounts. It's like they know that things are going south, and they'll switch to one of their alts, just to protect themselves but still get to practice. I have a UK alt account that I don't use as much as I should. Probably because, honestly, half of the joy that I have is just driving the cars that I've designed. Oh, man, I'm having a tough time here. Like, that's like half of the fun, I think. So it's not as much fun for me when I'm driving on the alt account and like a rental car. I really do feel like half of the fun that I really get from this game is just like design. seconds, just enough time to not make it to the end of this straight. I've been too worried about my DR. F bar and B. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fun. I mean, to each their own. I've been like a competitor most of my life in, you know, sports, like racing. I raced BMX as a kid, and then I took it up again once my kids got into it, and raced against, you know, 30-something-year-olds as a 30-something-year-old, and ended up at the state championship race, ended up winning that race, which was kind of fun. And then I did a lot of like endurance cycling and downhill mountain biking and stuff. So I feel like I get the most joy when I'm competing against other people. But it's also fun to like hop into some of those lobbies, and especially if you're doing, I've just kind of started doing that with like these streams and stuff, is seeing the other streamers put together lobbies and just join their lobbies and join their, like, see yourself on their stream and stuff. It's just fun. Yeah, the World Series too. It's fun. All right. See how this works out today. The Free Willy livery. It's its inaugural run on the track. Horrible. Got a better exit somehow, though. Oh, okay. Oh no. There it is. There it is. We'll come back. Pioneer race. Look at that. That's the guy that was in the lead. Is right. He crashed too. I don't feel so bad. Look at this mess up here. Oof. What is going on? Maybe me and the wolf work together. Oh no, way too early. I've got to get the cobwebs brushed out here. Maverick was up there too. I don't know what it is about Fuji, man. I don't know if it's the elevation change. It makes it so difficult to keep your traction, but there's just something about it. It's tricky. Yeah, I know what you mean, Wesley, about the being concerned about DR. It's like you'll get in your head about, you know, what it is you're doing, and you're like, oh man, I just had a bad race, and now my DRs will be affected, and then it gets in your head the rest of the race. You're not thinking clearly, you know? I get it. Kind of like this race. That was good. Hey, we're only 17 seconds back from P1 with 10 laps left, so not so bad. There's still a chance. Oh my goodness. I'm just not hitting that tonight. I'm spinning out. All right, I think we're getting our sea legs back here a little bit. if I can get this turn. I don't know what is going on. Again, turning too early. I think I'm too concerned on the braking point that I'm not watching my exit, which is a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna pit a little early here. Well, Wesley, I appreciate hanging out tonight, man. It's probably, it'd be weird, like if you had your own stream too, and there were like other people like in Nervy's chat, and just like seeing them for the first time. Like, oh, did not expect that person to be, I don't know, nerdy or tall or whatever, El Gordo, whatever it might be. I appreciate you hanging out. It's like, you know, trying the stream thing out, it's kind of fun. I think, you know, I've seen Nervy do it and stuff, and it just seems like a cool community. Like people are just supportive, and at Papa's House of Game, like these small creators, you know, that are, you know, 1 to 5,000 people, like Kipanati. Although he's, you know, he's really good, so like people probably tune in to watch him race, you know, do laps that are really good. He's also super knowledgeable about like the game or cars, whatever it might be, you know. It's always good to watch those two. Everyone's kind of got their own little thing that they're good at. I think something that I'm going to try to focus on is just like the videos, you know, like stream to get videos so I can edit these cool videos together and stuff. I don't know if you saw the Daytona one that I just put up, but it was a lot of fun to make. And it's just, my day job is I design apps and other like quote unquote digital experiences. So yeah, I really miss like doing video stuff, and kind of gives me an opportunity to do it again without having to pay for a $10,000 video camera. Look at this, we're only one position away from points. We're ending up 14th. Yeah, it's a good job. I'm a consultant, so I work for a consulting firm. So I get to hop around to different clients all the time, which is cool. You know, work on some like new and interesting projects every few months. New clients, just kind of hop in and design some stuff for them, and and go about my merry way. Guess I got the NVIDIA sweatshirt on today because one of my designs, I just worked for NVIDIA for like 6 months and designed a brand new enterprise customer support portal for them. And that just went live yesterday. I don't know if you fly Southwest Airlines, but I'm working with them right now and helping them put together their new seat selection process. That's just going to roll out here pretty soon, which is cool. Then I just get to, at night, you know, chill out, play a video game. My wife lets me. Supervisor. Oh, I can't read it yet. Hold on, I'll read it at the straight. Grocery receiving and distribution warehouse. Look over the frozen Mount gas. Oh man. Yeah. That sounds chaotic. I've always admired like logistics individuals. I could never. The organization required and just the thought process. Like thinking 10 steps ahead. Man. Admirable. Ooh, we lost somebody. And another one. No, I did not see him coming. Just helped him out. Oh my God, did you see that? Wow. That was insane. That was a missile. That guy was pissed. Now this guy's got a 2-second penalty. I've done the worst race in a long time, and I'm going to end up with a P5. Look at that. Lovely. If we can put up a fastest lap for myself here, then I'll consider this race a success. Oh, that's gonna ruin it. All right, not a success. That's okay though. From P2 to P15 to P5. Good. Oh, I see that replay on that piss missile. He almost took me out too. Just missed me. I mean, you can see that coming from a mile away though. Man. Oh, look at that. Look at their SR ratings. That all makes sense. C's and B's. I dropped down to A again. A little bit for quitting, rage quitting. I got a Milwaukee heated jacket. Man, that thing is worth its weight in gold. Oh my goodness. Cold, yeah. -14. Man, that's what we have here. I think we've got a, I don't have my phone on me, but we've got I think we're like in some sort of cold advisory for tonight, for like negative temps. Which is, like they always say, it's not the cold, it's the wind. And it's true. Here, let's take a look. Currently in Minneapolis, 1 degree. And our temperatures for the next few days. Do not look great. Oh, tomorrow 25. Hey, we'll take it. But 8, 0, -17, -13, -11. Yeah. I mean, that's just, it's no bueno, man. I do Black Friday shopping every year as like my one day a year that I get to go shopping. And I got like a North Face, like a thick North Face parka this year. And it's been brilliant. The last 2 years have been pretty warm. The last 2 winters have been pretty warm. This one's been pretty brutal, so I'm glad I got a winter jacket again. Yeah, that's one thing that you don't get used to, I swear. It's like really hard to get used to the freezing cold like that. It's really, really difficult. All right, I want to see this replay. I'm gonna do one more race, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night because I am tired. So they upset each other right about here. The guy in the orange. Okay, what happened there? Oh, he got a little tiny bump. It wasn't even that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, he still held on to it. Wolf came through, whoever it is, burnout, and then he just decided, nah, I'm gonna choose violence on the right here. Boom. Wild. We'll relive the view here. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. If you North Face puffy jackets and wear them to work. Oh, I bet, yeah. You gotta get like the heavy duty, you know, the good stuff, Carhartt jackets and stuff. When I was in college, I worked at MSP Airport on like the private aircraft side, and you know, that was working outside every day. It was pretty nasty. We had big old thick jackets that were able to withstand the Tigeny. Oh my gosh, I should submit that actually. Yeah, I had they gave us like nice warm jackets and like bibs and overalls and stuff. And I haven't worked there for the last, gosh, I don't know, 10 years or so. But I still have the bibs because they're such high quality. Nice warm insulated bibs. Goes a long ways. You get like some long johns on your bibs, your pants bibs, a couple layers underneath, a wicking long sleeve shirt and a sweatshirt with those bibs. That's all you need. Good pair of mittens. Otherwise, I've got this bad boy. Keeps me nice and warm. I don't need that here in this office. So it is 110 degrees in here, I swear. Oh man, yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, it's a good color, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. It matches everything. You don't gotta worry about anything. Black pants. The only thing that doesn't match is khakis, because then you look like a firefighter when you wear it. Oh, I've got one red bar. All right, now we're green. Okay. Obby pen. Move on now. Tasty inflation. Jackson. You recognize any of these names? F. Silva. Right, last race. You get to see, I got all these cool fancy buttons here. We got standby mode. We got this intro, post-intro mode. All this fun stuff. You'll see the end screen. We got full me, which is great. Yeah, this Streamlabs or the Stream Deck thing is pretty sweet. It's fun to think around with all that. Whenever there's like more going on, more people in the chat. And I gotta jump up and get out, get in the water and stuff. All right. Better exit there, that's good. Way better. Spicy Checo. I know Spicy Checo. Oh my God. We're creeping up. man, this gets all over the place. We got ourselves a real race here. It's nice. Feel over under. Getting sloppy. We're getting sloppy. Oh, God. All right. I think Repent is already pitted. We'll keep an eye on that. Oh, no. Way too deep for the pits. Ugh. Right, we got 5 laps left to make up. 6 seconds. Second to lap. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, let's try, huh? P3 all day. Oh, 1 second penalty. This guy loves to come back, though. I think he's gone and then he's back. We gotta try to hold him off here for the next 2 laps, 4 laps. Oh my God, that's not the way to do it. My half a second penalty, him being a second behind, he should be meeting me right at the hairpin. Let's see what happens. mess that up a little bit. Cover the inside here. Coming up on the radar, just as I thought. Don't hit me, man. Too overzealous. Maybe these two will fight each other now and pick up the pieces. Look at them, all the way over. Wow. Someone is going to mess it up. Yeah, they're just pulling away now. Oh my goodness. The exhaustion's really kicking in. All right, P5, I mean, we really gave it up there in the last few laps, but it's okay. The Tasty Inflation guy is cruising 138.823 for his fastest lap in a race. That's pretty fast. You must have qualified up top. All right. Well, we'll jump to our recap screen here to close this thing out. Wesley, man, I appreciate you hanging out for the night. It was a good one. We got ourselves a new livery, the Orca, the Free Willy car. It's gonna look good in replays. Our meme car, first meme car. And we did our daily race C. We came out to accomplish what we did, and I feel good about it. So I'm sure we'll see you in the Nervy chat, but until then, adios, good sir.